Welcome back to the deep dive. We are plunging headfirst, yet again, into a story that didn't just break the internet. Oh no. It absolutely shattered it into like a million glittering, probably diamond encrusted pieces.
Exactly. And today, we're not just, dipping our toes in. We're launching a full-scale expedition.
Into the sheer, unbridled spectacle that was the Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez wedding. Because, let's be totally real here,
Uh-huh.
this was way more than just a wedding ceremony.
Oh, absolutely. It felt like a cultural earthquake, didn't it?
Oh.
A masterclass in brand activation.
Some people are even calling it a hostile brand takeover of Hollywood, which is quite a phrase.
It really is. And I mean, honestly, it kind of felt like the dawn of Earth's first unofficial tech monarchy.
Right. So our mission today on this deep dive, we're going to dissect all those post-wedding aftershocks and ascensions.
Going way beyond the basic headlines, yeah.
Well,
Finding the real insights.
The surprising facts and, yes, let's be honest, the juiciest, most delicious gossip we could find.
We're digging into what really happens, when the ring is on, the NDA expires, and the headlines start to fade.
And we have got an incredible stack of sources for this, like a real collection of insider insights, detailed reports.
And some absolute wild, blind gossip. You know the kind.
Oh, I know the kind. It gives us this unprecedented, like, super up-close look into these, well, truly unhinged nuptials.
Unhinged is a good word for it.
I am so excited for this one. This feels like the ultimate Hollywood deep dive, and I promise you, we are not slipping a single scandalous detail.
And I'm here to help us, critically examine all this fascinating, glittering information. We'll connect the dots between the spectacle
Right.
and the broader implication,
Yeah.
the power plays, who's really orchestrated this whole operation. What does it all actually mean beyond the velvet ropes of a mega yacht?
Okay, let's do it. Let's unpack this. We absolutely have to pick off with what everyone's calling the midlife franchise launch of Jeff Bezos.
Transformation.
Remember the dad jeans era? It's like it never happened. Poof, gone.
Totally erased from history.
He's undergone what the entire internet basically christened his billionaire Bond villain transformation.
It's such a specific yet perfect description.
Isn't it? We're talking a complete overhaul. Tight polos, glistening biceps. Just this undeniable, almost intimidating shift in his entire energy.
He really does look like a different person.
Yeah.
Ready for his close-up, as you say.
So true. But what's really fascinating here is Lauren Sanchez's absolutely pivotal role in this.
Oh, completely pivotal. She didn't just, arrive in his life. She strategically re-engineered Jeff's entire public image.
Giving him the confidence to show his nipples to the sun. Can you even picture that phrase?
I mean, the visual. But yeah, she literally repackaged him for streaming in Dolby Vision.
Explain Dolby Vision quickly for anyone not totally sure.
Right, so Dolby Vision, it's this high dynamic range format. It basically optimizes visuals, makes everything look super cinematic, high def, polished, larger than life on screen.
So she made him screen ready, polished him up.
Exactly. Think about it. He went from being the guy who just wanted to sell more books
The Amazon guy.
to someone who now seems to have the ambition of an immortal demigod who owns time. It's a complete narrative rewrite.
It is. And the specific details are just wild. We're talking the $500 million yacht, obviously.
Obviously.
Coordinated outfits with huge A-listers like Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. Very couple goals, very curated.
Very intentional branding.
And then there's this rumor, and this one is truly incredible, that he allegedly asked ChatGPT to write half his wedding vows because, get this quote from the source, language is a constraint of the flesh.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Is that ultimate efficiency or just completely detached?
That's the question. And speaking of the yacht, we have to mention this anecdote. It's apparently from an anonymous yacht crew member.
Oh, do tell.
Apparently, Jeff asked if we could have the ceremony take place on a platform slowly rising from the sea, like Venus.
Like Botticelli's Venus. Oh, my God.
Yes. But Lauren apparently said no. The reason? Because the humidity would flatten her blowout.
Okay, that's iconic. That right there tells you everything about the power dynamic. She was like, not going to happen, darling.
Yeah.
My hair comes first.
Exactly. Which leads us right into the big question everyone is buzzing about. Is Lauren Sánchez just a trophy wife, or is she actually running the Bezos machine behind the scenes like a glam general?
Well, the perception certainly leans towards the latter, doesn't it? Her new perceived job title might as well be Global Director of Personal Branding and Shirtless Yacht Content, Bezos Unlimited.
Bezos Unlimited. I love it.
Our sources indicate she now have full visual creative control over Jeff's public image, full control.
That's huge.
And she's also rumored to be launching something called high-altitude elegance.
What's that? Sounds floaty.
It's described as this high-end lifestyle brand. Think aviation, wellness, and naturally exclusive rich girl morning routines.
Of course. Gotta have the routines.
And on top of that, multiple insiders report she's actively developing a docuseries. The theme, women rewriting power through love and glam.
Okay, so definitely not just a passive partner. This is a strategic co-conspirator in brand building.
Absolutely. Machiavellian. Yeah. Maybe a little. Iconic, you could definitely argue that.
It's such a stark contrast to Mackenzie Scott, right? Who, quietly gave away billions and, as one source put it, kind of dipped.
Right. Lauren, though, she is leaning in like a glamazon warlord. It's like she said, if we're going to be tabloid fodder, let's make it fashion, honey.
Totally. And here's a juicy gossip nugget that ties right into that power play.
Mm.
Lauren was seen wearing a diamond necklace shaped like a rocket.
A rocket. Okay, subtle.
And guess what happened right after the wedding?
Don't tell me. Blue Origin stock.
Surged. So the question is, was this a subtle, soft launch for the next phase of the Bezos empire? Using her personal brand, her necklace, to send a message to the market?
I mean, this rocket necklace, plus the stock surge, it's definitely not just a fashion choice, is it? It shows how intertwined their personal lives are with business strategy now.
It's telegraphing moves without saying a word. Very elite playbook stuff.
Precisely. This is how the ultra-elite operate.
Oh, okay, this is where it gets really juicy, though. Let's dive into Act 2, the ceremony of excess. The venue alone.
Koru, the $500 million mega yacht, off the Amalfi Coast, naturally.
It's been described, and I think this is perfect, as a Bond villain's lair crossed with a Vogue Arabia spread.
That nails it. It's more than just a yacht. Sources are calling it a self-contained yacht universe.
A yacht universe? What does that even entail?
Well, sources confirm an onboard garden, curated by botanists, flown in especially from Kyoto.
From Kyoto, just for the garden. Okay.
Extreme curated luxury, right?
Yeah.
The crew, 60-plus people, allegedly trained like Navy SEALs for this event.
Navy SEAL level training for a wedding crew.
That's the report, highlighting the precision, the dedication,
Yeah.
and then there's the legendary secret reflection deck.
Secret thing.
Accessible only via fingerprint and customized Aura scan.
Aura scan. Are we in a sci-fi movie now?
It implies not just exclusivity, but this hyper-futuristic, almost unreal level of personalization. And the security was, well, intense.
Tell me about the security.
Airspace restrictions, military-grade drone deterrence, multiple decoy yachts, divers in the water,
Decoy yachts.
and even a rumor, get this, of an underwater no-fly zone enforced by squid-shaped drones.
Squid-shaped drones. Okay, now you're just making things up.
I promise you, that's in the source material. The sheer display of wealth and control is just staggering.
Unbelievable. Okay, the fashion. Let's talk fashion. Lauren's dress.
The dress. Not just a dress, remember. A war declaration on subtlety.
Okay. Custom Dolce & Gabbana. Sheer corseted and apparently so tight that time slowed down in a 3-foot radius around her.
Allegedly. Plus, exquisite crystal embellishments, a magnificent feathered train.
The vibe was described as Jessica Rabbit ascends to the heavens while giving a TED Talk about feminine power in zero gravity.
That is vividly specific and apparently effective. Our sources whisper Amal Clooney's rumored reaction upon seeing it was just a simple, stunned, oh my God.
Wow, I'm always stunned. Okay.
Lauren's glam team, NDAs longer than the ceremony itself, reportedly, and their confidential lookbook included references like Beyoncé's Coachella performance, the goddess Athena, and the inside of a champagne bubble.
The inside of a champagne bubble. How do you even reference that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
As for Jeff, his tux just whispered, space casual power energy.
Space casual power energy. Got it.
Classic cut, subtle shine, and a lapel pin allegedly shaped like the Blue Origin rocket.
The rocket again.
Some claim it might have doubled as a microphone jammer. Just a rumor, of course.
Of course. And then there's this blurry TikTok where he appears to wink at a satellite.
Yes, the interpretation is debated.
Totally.
But it adds to the whole mystique, right? His new persona.
Okay, the guest list. Who actually made it? Who was seething on the sidelines?
Right, the all-important list. Confirmed attendees included the absolute legend Barbra Streisand.
Babs was there. Did she sing?
Reportedly performed a medley of Evergreen and Rocket Man. Fitting, I suppose.
Very fitting. Who else?
Kim Kardashian, naturally. Arriva via speedboat.
Materially.
With her entire glam team. And what sources amusingly called her Emotional support ring light.
Her emotional support ring light. That's amazing. Just means she needs her perfect lighting, right?
Gotta have the light.
Yeah.
Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom were spotted too, but apparently made an early exit due to vibe misalignment.
Vibe misalignment, meaning?
Meaning the energy just wasn't clicking for them, I guess. And Oprah.
Oprah was there.
Allegedly there for, like, 5 minutes. The rumor is she left after being lightly snubbed by an AI butler.
Snubbed by an AI butler. What does that even mean? Like, it didn't fetch her drink fast enough?
Who knows? But it suggests a rather impersonal interaction, even for Oprah. This is pure Hollywood gold.
Pure gold. What about no-shows? Any drama there?
Oh, definitely. Taylor Swift was notably absent. Some say air as tour commitments. Others, more playfully, suggest she doesn't support space billionaires, unless, perhaps, they rhyme with Elon Musk.
Interesting theory. And Mackenzie Scott, Jeff's ex?
Definitely not on the guest list.
Yeah.
But she made a very pointed move that same day.
Oh, what did she do?
Donated $20 million to a charity specializing in anti-excess activism. The timing. Well, coincidence.
I think not. That's a power move right there.
Absolutely. And here's the unconfirmed sighting we all want to be true.
Go on.
Elon Musk, reportedly spotted nearby wearing a waiter uniform and a fake mustache.
No! Please tell me that's true.
We are choosing to believe it. And get this techie gossip. Multiple guests posted identical NDA-safe captions, like, "Love wins on," with eerily similar photos.
Okay, that's weird. What's the theory?
The prevailing theory. AI-generated social media posts distributed by wedding staff to control the narrative.
Wow. Controlling the posts.
If you connect that to the bigger picture, it really speaks volumes about managing public perception for an event this high profile, right? Every single detail, even down to how guests shared it online, was potentially managed.
Digital influence and narrative control at the absolute highest level. Makes sense. What about the favors? I heard they were legendary.
Oh, legendary doesn't even cover it. We're talking NDA-fortified gift bags.
NDA-fortified.
Of course. Guests reportedly received monogrammed VR headsets that replay the ceremony in stunning 6K resolution.
So you can relive the magic or the awkwardness.
Exactly. Also, a single pearl from the yacht's blessing shell, whatever that is.
A blessing shell pearl. Okay.
And for the top-tier friends, a solid gold USB drive.
Solid gold. What was on it? Please tell me it wasn't just photos.
Sources hinted at a few possibilities. A secret project, maybe the pilot episode of Bezos TV.
Bezos TV, is that a thing?
Who knows? Or maybe an NFT of Jeff's laugh.
An NFT of his laugh. A unique digital token of his laugh. Okay.
That's what an NFT is, yeah. Or even, and this is wild, a deep fake of them clapping harder than they actually did during the vows.
A deep fake of them clapping harder. Using AI to make guests look more enthusiastic. The audacity.
Right. And this brings us perfectly to a specific blind gossip item that just sums up the whole vibe.
Hit me with it.
A billionaire groom made guests sign NDAs longer than a Taylor Swift contract. One streaming exec allegedly walked out mid-ceremony after being told he couldn't post a single photo.
Wow. Mid-ceremony walkout.
Yep. And the bride, reportedly totally fine with it. She allegedly told friends, "It's Jeff's fantasy. I'm just the main character."
I'm just the main character. Okay, we won't name names, but you, our brilliant listener, can absolutely connect those dots.
It was less about sharing, more about staging and control.
Oh, we love a good blind item. Okay, let's get deliciously messy. Act 3, Aftershocks and Future Prophecies. Let's talk Ghosts of Ex's Past.
Yes. Mackenzie Scott, the former Mrs. Bezos, publicly, elegant, charitable, and utterly unbothered.
That's the image, yeah.
But sources confirm she hosted a low-key girls' dinner the night of the wedding, and she reportedly toasted to not having to attend.
Huh. Love that. Petty, maybe. Relatable, absolutely.
And one guest at that dinner reportedly quipped, "Mackenzie won the divorce, Lauren won the yacht. We won't say who got the better deal."
Ooh, that's sharp. It really makes you think about what winning even means in that context, right?
It really does. Different measures of success and happiness.
So true. Okay, what about Lauren's exes? Tony Gonzalez.
Ah, yes, Tony Gonzalez, father of her son. Fun fact, within 48 hours of the wedding, he liked an Instagram post about peaceful co-parenting and radical self-love.
Read into that what you will. Subtle shade or genuine peace.
The internet is definitely interpreting it. And her other ex, Patrick Whitesell, apparently he's reinvested in his own health journey and is doing silent retreats in Iceland.
Silent retreats in Iceland. Okay, so basically he's checked out. The aftershocks are real.
Very real.
We also got some amazing listener theories sent in. You have to hear these.
Oh, I love listener theories. Lay them on me.
Okay, one person suggested AI-controlled doves released at the ceremony, operated by a secret clicker for perfect timing because, regular doves, too unpredictable for Bezos.
AI doves, honestly, doesn't sound that far-fetched in this context.
Right. Another listener, Tampa Queen Bee, theorized that the entire wedding was a PR distraction from the fact that Jeff's yacht might be sentient.
Sentient, like alive.
She claimed she saw the mast blink.
Okay, Tampa Queen Bee might need less caffeine. Or maybe she's on to something.
And my personal favorite theory from Chaotic Neutral 42, I heard the vows were composed using ChatGPT and half the guests didn't realize because they sounded so perfectly generic.
That actually ties back to the earlier rumor. Perfectly generic vows. Plausible.
When we hypothetically tried to reach out for comment on these theories, the yacht reportedly responded, "Your request has been denied. Please exit the airspace."
The yacht responded, "Okay, maybe Tampa Queen Bee was on to something. You just can't make this stuff up."
You really can't. Let's do a quick vibe check. Who served and who sieved? Quick reminder for everyone. Served means killed it, looked amazing, brought the energy. Seethed means clearly jealous or out of place.
Got it. Okay, serving. Lauren's mom. Definitely served. Allegedly wore couture that outglammed Gigi Hadid.
Ooh, mom came to play.
Also serving. The mystery guest in head-to-toe chrome. Nobody knows who they were, but they looked incredible. Something, maybe an AI guest just for ambiance.
AI guest, that's next level.
And Jeff Taylor, obviously served, reportedly got 14,000 new clients overnight.
Good for them. Okay, who sieved?
We hear a minor tech billionaire was spotted near the kitchen grumbling, "My yacht has better Wi-Fi."
Oh, the horror. Bad Wi-Fi on a $500 yacht. Tragic.
And one of Lauren's frenemies reportedly said through clearly gritted teeth and a forced smile, "She looks radiant, I guess," while just downing an entire flute of Prosecco.
The passive-aggressive radiant, I guess. Classic frenemy move.
It really highlights that intense social hierarchy, doesn't it? Even at a wedding, it's all about status and competition in that world.
Totally. Okay, moment of truth time. Our bold predictions for what happens next, straight from our sources.
Let's hear them. Prediction number 1.
Lauren Sánchez launches a luxury wellness podcast. The name, above it all.
Of course it is. Guests.
Dream guests include Jeff, naturally, Gwyneth Paltrow from Goop, and her facialist, who is also apparently a gravity expert.
A facialist gravity expert. Okay. Prediction 2.
Jeff Bezos quietly buys a Greek island, converts it into an innovation lab / retirement oasis.
Naturally. Any special features?
Welcome Mats coded in binary.
But of course, binary welcome Mats. 3.
Get ready for a Netflix-style docuseries within 18 months, possible title, Love on the Edge, the Bezos-Sanchez Odyssey.
I would watch that. I'm not going to lie. 4.
Someone, somewhere, inevitably leaks rehearsal dinner footage, featuring an unnamed pop star having a whisper fight with a crypto billionaire over the future of Web3.
Ooh, that's specific. Is Web3 real or a scam? The eternal question. And finally, 5.
The most delicious prediction? Mackenzie Scott announces a surprise wedding of her own in a charming community garden with 0 press and 100% better food.
The ultimate subtle countermove. I love it.
Right. It's perfect.
And these predictions, they really tie perfectly into those themes we've been hitting on, right? The brand behavior, the dynastic ambition, every move, podcast, island, whatever. It seems designed to reinforce this image, this legacy they're building.
It's 21st century power couple strategy 101.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's our final gossip theorem, something for you, our listeners, to really chew on.
Let's have it.
Was this whole wedding just an elaborate, super expensive PR move to distract from recent Amazon union-busting controversies?
Plausible deniability factor.
Or maybe it was some kind of ritualistic billionaire bonding ceremony designed to officially ascend Lauren into the global elite.
Initiation rites via mega yacht.
Or, whisper it with me, is Lauren actually the one running the space program now? That rocket necklace wasn't just fashion.
Okay, that's the spaciest take. We may never know the full truth, obviously. It's all shrouded in NDAs and, mountains of cash.
True, but we do know this. This wedding, it will absolutely be studied by future generations.
Or at least by future tabloid interns and TikTok conspiracy creators. Which might be the same thing soon.
Probably. It really was a moment, though. High-octane Hollywood spectacle, love, power, and just pure unadulterated excess.
They didn't just get married, did they? They rebranded power itself.
They didn't just exchange vows, they launched a myth.
And they didn't just throw a wedding. They created a spectacle so audacious, so luxuriously absurd.
So magnificently extra, it set a whole new bar for how the ultra-rich announced, "We have arrived," as a unit.
A new level of power coupling.
But what do you think? We really want to know. Did Oprah actually leave early because of an AI butler?
Were those doves AI controlled? Come on, tell us.
And what's your wildest theory about what was on those solid gold USB drives? Was it the Left NFT?
DM us, tag us, send us your most outrageous wedding theories. Use the hashtag YachtNot2025. We genuinely can't wait to hear them.
That was a wild ride. Wow. I'm already buzzing about our next scandalous, speculative, suspicious deep dive. Until next time.